Hey guys, it is me, HappyCairek, and welcome to 60 Seconds Reatomized. So it's a very fun and unique survival game. I have played it about 3 years ago, so I still have no clue what I'm doing in this game. And I think we're gonna have here lots of fun. So let's start a new game, let's go for the apocalypse, and let's begin the adventure. So if you've never heard of 60 Seconds Reatomized, then you're gonna learn what this game is about. So here we have to grab the cans of food. Okay, so there we go. Now we can finally start picking up stuff. I think we need some food, more food. I haven't done that in a really long time. How do I drop these things? They're gonna just dropped all of them. What else do we need? We need the suitcase. We need probably... Okay, no room for an axe. Okay, that one. There we go. Let's try to get an axe. We don't have lots of space. We also need to get our family. Let's not forget about the family. Where are the kids? Okay, there we go. Let's get this dude. That's probably my daughter. Let's get some more food while we're at it. We can never have too much food, right? There we go. Let's get that. I don't see other kids, though. Where are the kids? Where is everybody else? Where is everybody else? There we go. There's my wife. Let's get her. Let's drop her there. There's one more kid, though, that I don't have here. Where is he? Where's the schmuck? Come here, Timmy. There we go. That's it. Let's go. Let's go. All of us. Inside. We did it. I did not get probably enough supplies, but that's what it's all about. I just got food. I don't think I've gotten any weapons besides an axe. So you know what? It is what it is. At least I saved my family. And there we go. Day one. All of us made it into the shelter just seconds before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. We can't remember bringing those supplies down to the shelter, but we're not complaining. We probably should have stocked it better anyway. Good thing we grabbed the suitcase. What we found inside will definitely prove useful. Our shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from cans. We'll sleep on cans. We'll even talk to cans. Some of us already do. And it's been only day one. There's just barely enough water for everyone. We will have to ration it strictly. Yeah, I should have maybe gotten a little bit more water. So day one, time to ration supplies. So we have 3 bottles of water. We have lots of food, and it doesn't really look like they are hungry, so they'll get probably nothing. I don't think they're hungry or anything. I really don't think we should give them anything. It's tough surviving in these conditions. Let's hope this will be over soon, or else we might end up dead in some wasteland ditch. That's not something we're looking forward to. So let's probably go to day 2. I think that's how this game works. So there you go. We have survived day 1. I did not give them any supplies. They didn't have to drink or eat. That is fine. They still look pretty healthy to me. Look at Timmy. He's still very curious. I think his name is Timmy, probably. There you go. Day 2. We're trying our best to remain calm. The situation we're in is far from normal, and we might never get used to it. We hope the help comes soon. This morning has been calm enough for Ted, and he's doing well. Ted is probably the father. There isn't anything new bothering Mary Jane. Today was relatively calm for Dolores. Timmy is good. Well, at least he was 5 minutes ago. Alrighty, so they still don't need to eat. Do I give them food? I don't think so. They're not hungry. We do have a backpack. Should we go outside? Okay. It looks like the area is still irradiated. Going to the wasteland right now is unsafe unless you don't mind getting sick. Okay, so all of them seem to be in a really good shape for a trip. Should we start preparing for an expedition tomorrow? Maybe. Schedule expedition for tomorrow. Maybe we shouldn't do it. Maybe not yet. Maybe let's go on like day 3, day 4. I mean, it's only been day 2 and they already want to go on an expedition. I think it's a little bit too early. Let's calm ourselves down. We are not alone. There's a huge hairy bunny beast that seems to be hiding in one of the pipes. It's been poking its head out, eyeing our measly food stash. We can't let it get out. We can't let it be here when we sleep. Hairy bunny beast. I mean, they can use this axe, but they'll break it. They'll just destroy this axe, and I'm sure we'll need this axe to go outside. Will that hairy bunny beast steal our cans? I have no idea. That's what's cool about this game. You never know what's gonna happen. Hopefully they won't break this axe. Please tell me they won't break it. If they break this axe on that bunny beast, they're just idiots. They're just a bunch of idiots. Okay, they still seem pretty healthy. Everything is all right. Our cans are saved. Too bad for the hairy mutant. Guess we're still on top of the food chain. Good for us. Ted needs water to survive. Mary Jane is very thirsty and has to drink something. Dolores can't remain this thirsty for long. Timmy doesn't need much water, but he should drink. Then he's not gonna get anything. Wait, so it says that Ted needs water to survive. Okay, so Ted, there we go. Drink a little bit. Then Mary Jane, who is this? Is this Mary Jane? Oh, that's Dolores. Mary Jane is the kid. Okay, let's give her water. All of them will get a little bit of... Maybe he doesn't need water. There we go. Timmy, you ain't gonna drink. That's it. I'm rationing water. Timmy's not drinking at all. You're not getting anything. Our neighborhood is still highly radioactive. Trips to the surface are a big risk to our health right now. We should start preparing for an expedition tomorrow. I really doubt it. We felt like something was staring at us from the corner of the shelter. We think it's a rat. At least it looks like a rat. A rat on a very good diet. We decided we need to do something about it. Or, to put it more bluntly, it's either him or us. How did they have so many rats and other things in this shelter? I really don't understand what kind of a shelter is that. I mean, whatever. It worked last time on a hairy bunny. Maybe the axe is gonna work on a rat as well. I don't know. There you go. Let's go for day 4. And maybe on day 4, we'll start prepping for the expeditions and other stuff. Whatever it was, it's dead now. Quite dead. Maybe there's more hiding somewhere in one of those nasty holes. Ted isn't thirsty anymore. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Timmy's in terrible shape. We need to give him water now. Okay, Timmy, there you go. Drink a little bit of water. They still don't need to eat. It's day 4 and they still haven't eaten. Bloody lovely. Amazing family. You give them food once a week and that's it. They're good. Okay, so maybe I didn't have to give water to Ted and other people. Maybe I should have just given them water every 4 or something days. I don't know. In any case, let's go to another page. Okay, so the neighborhood is still radioactive. We felt that we should do something about our interior decoration. The feng shui is really off in our fallout shelter. While we were moving things around, we found a secret door. What's behind it? There's only one way to find out. We don't have a gun. We don't have a flashlight. We got nothing. Well, I guess we'll go into that door without any flashlights and without any guns. I mean, we have an axe. Why can't we go there with an axe? We don't have a choice. We have to go and explore that door in our own basement. There we go. Day 5. They still look all right. It said that Timmy needed to drink and he was in terrible condition, but look at him. He's always happy. He's always curious. Some things are better left untouched and unknown. Whatever is behind that door will have to stay there. We also stacked some furniture against it, just to be sure nothing and no one comes out through them. Okay, so everything's fine. They don't need to eat. They don't need to drink. They're amazing. It looks like the area is still irradiated. Going through Wasteland right now is unsafe unless you don't mind getting sick. I mean, it's the same thing, literally. We're not going there. Mary Jane has been awfully silent today. This is very unlike her. Should we try talking to her? Of course. Why wouldn't we? So that was like the biggest decision for day 5. We talked to Mary Jane. Nothing solves problems better than an honest conversation over a hot beverage. We don't have the latter, but talking always seems to do the trick. I was like, where did they get that hot beverage? They got nothing. Ted is really thirsty. It's fine. He'll survive. Water is what Mary Jane needs right now. There has to be some water left. Dolores should get it. Timmy seems okay, as much as he can be in our current situation. So maybe I'm still not gonna give them water. I'm gonna give them water on day 7. Time to ration supplies. None of you get nothing. The contamination of our town is still strong. Scavenging in these conditions could result in radiation sickness. Something's missing. Let's see. Fan hum. Check. Strange noises in our pipes. Check. Hellish yells outside. Check. Oh, Dolores hasn't spoken for a while now. That's it, and it's really strange. Talking to her would be a good idea. Absolutely. Let's talk to her. Why wouldn't you talk to her? There are only 4 people in this shelter, so you have to communicate to them. Otherwise, you will go crazy. All right, let's see what day 7 has brought us. Talking to Dolores helped resolve some of her issues and doubts. She feels better now. Ted looks like he's got one foot in the grave. He needs to get a drink right now. Ted is hungry. Mary Jane keeps fainting. We really need to find her something to drink fast. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Dolores will not survive without water any longer. How about getting Timmy something to drink? He's not looking well. Okay, so we can probably give all of them some water. There we go. But we are running out of water. I should have definitely brought more water. I brought lots of food, but almost got no water for them. Mary Jane insists she doesn't feel complete without her musical instrument. If she hit it well, maybe her tuba is still safe somewhere in the ruins of our house. A reminder of her hobbies and what life used to be might cheer her up a bit and make the situation easier for her. Should we let her out for a quick look around the house? Ooh, so I think this is one of the bigger decisions now. Sure, go for it. It's only day 7 and you already need your tuba. Go for it. You know what? That'll teach her. Right? I'm the good father. Look at this! Plus, we have more supplies. Maybe I didn't have to give her water. I just gave her water for no reason. Because most likely she's not gonna come back. Let's be honest here. Well, maybe she will. Mary Jane got very excited when we agreed to let her out for her tuba. Imagine being a father that lets out his daughter outside during a radioactive blast to get back her tuba. That's just insane. I'm the best father ever. This family is perfect. She said if she can't find the instrument, she'll settle for anything else she can find, like some sheet music. It'd be better if she got some water. We sure hope the tuba didn't make it. We're pretty sure we prefer radio static or even the sweet sound of silence. Yikes, what an epic family. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. There's never a good time to go out into the radioactive wasteland, but it seems this will become a necessity in this new world of ours. We thought it would be a good idea to make this happen sooner rather than later and plan a trip outside. Before we could make the third step beyond the shelter doors, an unknown creature started growling at us in the darkness. We had only moments to decide what to do. Well, we have no poison, we got nothing, so we'll just have to stick around. Let's see if Mary Jane's back. She's back! She's all right! That's great. Did he get her too? But wait, I wanna... Okay, we can't hide it anymore. We need to read this. In other circumstances, we might have risked battling a beast in the darkness, but for some reason, we felt that was not to our liking, so we screamed and screamed with terror. The creature was probably more afraid of us than we were of it. It left in a hurry. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. But did she get that tuba? Mary Jane keeps fainting. We really need to find her something to drink fast. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Timmy's very hungry. Ted looks very weak. If he doesn't eat today, it might end up really badly. So only one of them needs to drink. Mary Jane needs to drink, and we have lots of food, so we might as well just give them that food, right? There you go, eat finally. I don't really know how often we have to feed the people, but we're gonna give them some food on day 9. And the neighborhood is still very radioactive, so I don't think we should go anytime soon. Well, do we have any water though? Oh, we don't have even enough water. Maybe on day 11 or something we'll try to go there. The trash can of ours is getting disgusting. The good news is we don't have much of an appetite when we see it, so we're saving some food. Yet for some reason we would like to tidy this mess up. Those giant green cockroaches are a pretty good motivator, so we could probably squash them with this scout handbook. Let's go for it. And we have to go outside because we are running out of food, so we need to drink something fast. I mean, we've just drank, but we need to find some more drinks fast because we have less than 1 bottle of water left. We dodged a bullet this time. That is, if a bullet was huge, hairy, and had 8 legs and a glowing head. Hopefully, we won't have to deal with them again. I think nobody's gonna die here on day 10, so I'm not giving them anything, but we are gonna prepare for tomorrow. I don't really know whom we'll send, but we'll see. It's hard to keep track of time down here. We can't tell if it's night or day. Our sleeping patterns are messed up. These terrible light bulbs are not helping. Too bad we can't replace them. There has to be something else we can do about this. We don't have a first aid kit, so that's it. Let's go to day 11. And now probably that's where things will become more interesting, as one of them will have to go outside. Oh, wow, look at... I forgot her name. Dolores. She's hungry, dehydrated, and crazy. Hungry, dehydrated. Mary Jane is fine, and Timmy's hungry, dehydrated, and tired. Whoa. Bravely ignoring our symptoms, we tried to get at least an hour or 2 of sleep. No luck. We're even more tired than we were, and there are other problems we will need to face soon. Let's just hope that our yawning will be enough to scare raiders away or save us from radiation sickness. Ted is hungry. Ted looks like he's got 1 foot in the grave. He needs to get a drink right now. Ted is really tired. Dolores has not eaten for a while, and Dolores will not survive without water any longer. Dolores' sanity is questionable. Timmy's very hungry. Timmy's in terrible shape. We need to give him water now. Timmy's really tired. There isn't anything new bothering Mary Jane. Okay, so probably all of them will eat and drink besides Mary Jane, because Mary Jane is going outside. You know what? I'm gonna give you some food. You don't need to drink though. But we are sending Mary Jane outside. That's it. We need to make a choice for today's expedition. Which one of us is best fit to face the wasteland and survive? What to take outside? So we'll have to take Mary Jane. So she went outside, right? To get her tuba. She got nothing. She got no radios, no tubas, no food, nothing. She just went out and she came back. So we are sending Mary Jane. She went outside already once. She survived. Maybe she can survive again. And what to take outside? She can probably get an axe to go outside. Guess that would make the most sense. There we go. Please survive, Mary Jane. We're counting on you. You're the head of the family right now. That's it. She's gone. We made the decision. I'm actually curious to see if she ever comes back. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Equipment, axe. Ted is hungry. Ted still hasn't recovered his energy. Ted isn't thirsty anymore. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Dolores is very unpredictable. Sometimes we're a bit afraid of her. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Okay, so it looks like we have to feed them and give them water every 5 days, and I've already fed them multiple times during these 12 days, so it's fine. I'm not gonna give them anything. Timmy should eat something. They're fine. I'm not giving them anything. Ration supplies. I mean, we don't have any water, so they can't drink anyways. We had thought phone calls were a thing of the past after the atomic bomb obliterated everything in our little town. However, a phone booth in our street survived the bombing somehow. It seemed it's ringing right now. We should send someone to answer it. Who feels the best? I don't even know. I mean, she's hungry and a little bit crazy. Hungry and tired. Hungry. Timmy's just hungry. Let's probably send Dolores because she's crazy, so maybe she will scare people away, right? That'll be the smartest thing to do. So Dolores, go outside, answer the phone call, scare everyone away. We don't have an axe to give you, but you're crazy, so... Oh, this is... She's back. Wait, what? When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the seller. They introduced themselves as survivors of nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they will get back to us. Ted is still mighty tired and needs more time to recover his strength. Dolores would really love to eat something. Well, wouldn't we all? Dolores is doing very well. Her sanity is very questionable. Timmy should eat something. They're eating nothing. None of them eat nothing. It's high time we stopped wondering about what's going on and started asking questions, or at least listen to some reasonable answers. So how about tuning to a radio station and learning a thing or two about the brave new world? But we don't have the radio station, so we can't really do none of that. So there we go, day 14. So we have survived here for 2 weeks. Let's see what's going on. They say ignorance is bliss. Another day without any clue what's going on might not necessarily kill us. Ted is hungry. Ted is still mighty tired. Needs more sleep, blah, blah. Ted wishes for a few drops of water. Little one, I'm sorry you ain't getting any water today. Even if I had water, I wouldn't give it to you. But we don't have any water. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Dolores isn't doing very well. Her sanity is very questionable. There has to be some water left. Dolores should get it. We have no water. Timmy should eat something. Some water for Timmy would be nice. Well, we have nothing. Ration supplies. Nothing there. There's a question mark. What to do? There's also the star. What's next? I want to see what's going on. Oh, day 14. Await further instructions from friendly wastelanders. Make contact with other wastelanders. Okay, so we've already done that. Enough of this plain tasteless water. Dolores is really craving a cup of coffee. She hasn't drank in a few days now. Real true blue American coffee. The kind that you can drink 5 cups and still feel sleepy. But where are we going to find that in this wasteland? Well, Dolores' favorite dinner used to be a few blocks away. Maybe someone should go on a coffee run, but who? Obviously Dolores. If she wants it, she can go and get it. I'm staying inside. Great, we got a whole pot of cold coffee. The taste is weird and we don't have any sugar or milk to give it flavor, but it'll do. It's a step from the bland, slightly irradiated water we've been drinking. The pot only held a few cups worth of coffee and we gulped it all down in mere minutes. All of us are very alert and ready for anything, for the next 5 or so minutes anyway. Ted's stomach rumbling, Ted has to rest, and Ted isn't thirsty anymore. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Dolores still isn't in full control of her mind. We're not sure what monsters are inhabiting it, but we wish they could go away. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Tim is very hungry and Tim is no longer thirsty. So we could give them a little bit of food on day 15. There we go. Let's feed them every 5 days. On day 15, they've eaten. Then on day 20, they'll eat again. Let's go for it. Okay, and the star here is still the same. Now let's prep for another day. If there's anyone who can rescue us from this hellish situation, it's our government. You can badmouth them all you want, but that probably means you're either a naysayer or a commie. We're good citizens. We've been paying our taxes regularly, so we're sure Uncle Sam is coming to get us. Well, except that one time when never mind. The government people are coming, and we should keep our ears and eyes open for any signs from them. Alrighty. I think that's progress. I've survived 15 days in the shelter with food and water. I mean, I've lost 1 kid, but that's fine. She's still not back! Whatever. There are cards. They've never played any cards. There's the suitcase, and we don't even know what's in that suitcase. It's probably empty. If there's one thing we need to do is to use our radio on a regular basis to catch any emergency broadcast that might be transmitted in our area. It's either that or it's strolling around outside waiting to get picked up. The first option sounds a bit more sane. Ted is hungry. If Ted doesn't drink anything, he won't last long. Dolores still isn't in full control of her mind. We're not sure what monsters are inhabiting it, but we wish they would just go away. We can't leave Timmy without water for too long. That's fine. Dolores can't remain this thirsty for long. I mean, we have nothing. I have no water to give to them. They could drink that soup, right? But they don't want soup. They want something better. What's glowing in your pocket, Timmy? Oh no, mutated ants. Their terrifying little mandibles almost gave Dolores a heart attack. She wants them out, but Timmy says it's the beginning of an atomic ant farm. One of them has to have it their way, but who? Okay, so if we choose Timmy, Timmy will be able to keep his ants. I don't really know if we want to keep those ants. I think Dolores is actually right here. It would be probably better to keep those ants, but he has no way to keep them. What is he gonna do with them? Where does he keep them? It's stupid. Timmy, you're stupid. Listen to your mother. Look at Timmy! He's gone crazy! That was a bad idea. All of them are going crazy, except Ted. Ted is fine. Timmy. Okay, Timmy's crazy, and she's crazy, dehydrated, and hungry. Wow. Timmy reluctantly agreed to get rid of the insects, but once they escaped his pocket, they proved rather hostile. One even bit his finger. Let's keep our distance in case Timmy decides to mutate and grow a mandible overnight. Okay, so some of them are hungry. He needs to get a drink right now. We have no water. Dolores isn't doing well. Her sanity is very questionable. Dolores will not survive without any water any longer. Dolores would really love to eat something. Timmy's in terrible shape. We need to give him water now. Timmy's very hungry. Timmy's behavior is odd. We have no water to give them. Open in the name of freedom, came a shout from outside our door. We weren't sure who claimed to be representing freedom, but we could hear it was a group of people, probably armed. Anyone who introduces themselves like that is probably planning to kill someone in the name of freedom. Should we open? That's a tough question. In the name of freedom. In the name of freedom. What they'll do, they won't kill us, right? I have only a little bit of food and then don't mind sharing it. In the worst case scenario, we will just lose some food that we don't need now anyways. I'll open the door. That was a bad idea. That was a horrible idea. But I'm hoping for something. We've gone, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe that was great. Opening those doors revealed a group of armed teenagers, possibly high school students. Contrary to what we expected, they were very friendly and requested to know if we've seen Reds nearby. We couldn't help them. When they found out we were not armed, they were kind enough to leave us a spare rifle. We asked who they were and all they said was Wolverines. Ted looks like he's got one foot in the grave. He needs to get a drink right now. Ted is hungry. I wish they had given us some water. Dolores will not survive without water any longer. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Dolores is clearly giving it to madness. We wish we could stop it. Timmy's in terrible shape. We need to give him water now. You said that on day 17. He's fine. We're worried about Timmy's state of mind. He's not doing very well. I mean, we don't have to give them food yet. We'll give them food on day 20. Let's stick to the plan. We are really worried about Dolores. She seems very agitated, and that's not good in her fragile state. She always seems to be a very calm person, and now we're afraid to be in the same room with her. If she had a solid pan, she wouldn't hesitate to take a good swing at someone. This might be good if anybody attacks us, but for a time of peace, this is far from ideal. Do we really try to talk it out? The alternative is to just let it be, but that might be the last mistake we ever make. I can't even make a decision anymore. Okay, let's go. Oh, do we talk it out? It's fine. We can talk to her. Talking is always a good idea. They all died, only she came back. Whoa! Whoa! Excuse me, sir! Oh gosh, we didn't realize Dolores packs a punch like that. Ouch! Alright, so I've gotten to day 12 and once again we're sending Mary Jane outside. I'm gonna give her a gun, why not? So I tried feeding them every 5 days and I almost already ran out of food. She's back! She's back. Did she get some food? Oh, wow. She's hurt. She's hurt, but she's back, ladies and gentlemen. She's back. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. We decided to finally check what we can find between the rubble in our own backyard. Our poor lawns and flowers. Once the object of desire of the whole neighborhood now reduced to nothing more than radioactive ashes covered by debris. There really isn't left much there. The only tree that's left is completely burnt out in a hollow area inside the dead husk. Some mutated three-tailed squirrels made their home. They're pretty good at collecting stuff. Hope they don't mind us borrowing a few things. So we've gotten 2 cans of food. We used to barbecue here almost every weekend. The barbecue itself somehow found its way onto a power line in front of our house, and it's unreachable. Our garden table is mostly destroyed under bits and pieces of charred wood. We found a few things that could prove useful. The garage still has 2 walls left, but most things inside are gone. Not even the bicycles made it through the blast. Oh wow, not even the bicycles. But weirdly enough, the baskets installed on top of them did. We found some leftover supplies there from our last bicycle trip, so we've gotten 2 bottles of water, which is not that bad. Mary Jane may not admit it, but we're pretty sure she wants to get her injuries patched up. Mary Jane's diet could use a little food. Mary Jane is really tired. Okay, nothing new anyway. So we're gonna give her a bandage. I think we definitely have to do it, and once again, we're gonna feed all of them on day 20. Let's survive till day 20. The state of the wasteland remains unknown to us. Maybe we should risk it and go out. After all, you only live once. Yes, indeed. Let's go outside. We always steered away from casinos, gambling, dens, and the like. So when a man came to our door and told us he used to be a gambler, we were suspicious. He proposed a 2 water bottle bet in a card game of our choice. No. We already don't have enough water. You don't gamble with everything you got. That's stupid. I mean, we only have 3 bottles of water. I'm saving them. That doesn't work. We ain't gonna gamble that stuff. Gambling is a terrible habit. What kind of example is that to set the kids? We need supplies, but we're not getting them like that. We'd sooner rob someone. We send the man away. Good riddance. Okay, so Dolores still can't sleep, and they're all tired. They're all fine. Mary Jane is starving. We better give her some food today or else. Timmy really isn't himself. We're worried about him. Timmy prefers apple juice, but right now we should get him some water. Okay, so Mary Jane is starving, so I'm gonna give her some food. I'm not really sure if I want to give it, but I'll give it. I wanted to feed all of them at day 20, but whatever, let's give her some food because she went outside. We're feeling pretty optimistic about today's expedition. The only thing to do is choose the right person to go outside, so we probably can send Timmy. And Timmy's gonna get a map. We could give him a gun, but maybe let's give him a map, right? Maybe with the map, something will come out of that. I mean, look at him. Nobody is gonna hurt him, right? Let's hope that everything is gonna be all right and Timmy will come back. Less mouths to feed. There we go. Timmy went out to the wasteland. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. You'll have more food. Dolores needs more time to rest. She seems exhausted. Dolores will not survive without water any longer. I still think we can give her water on day 20. She'll survive just for a little bit. Mary Jane keeps fainting. We really need to find her something to drink fast. Okay, they're all gonna be fine. Time to ration supplies. Okay, none of them get nothing. Let's survive till day 20. When we opened the shelter door today, we saw a letter laying on the ground. It was a cry for help from a group of friendly survivors nearby, or at least that's who they claim to be. They're asking us to bring some supplies over to a set location, and they're giving us their word that we'll not regret our generosity. Should we do it? I mean, how much food do we have? We only have 1 can of food. Do we risk it? I mean, as they say, risk it for the biscuit, but I mean, whatever. Let's share some food with survivors, whatever. I'll do it. Maybe that wasn't a good idea, but I did it anyways. I shared some food. I mean, we're gonna die. Should have given water. Oh my goodness. That's bad. We arrived at the location and met the people who sent the letter. Twin siblings, a brother and a sister. They're taking care of a group of survivors, mostly children, elderly, and injured people who can't scavenge themselves. They told us that they're searching the town for any and all good, decent people in hopes of maybe uniting their strength and making every day feel safer and cared for. They thanked us and promised to stay in touch. How nice. Dolores will not survive without any water any longer. Dolores is still tired. Okay, Mary Jane keeps fainting, so we're gonna give them everything we got here. As it's day 20, it's time for them to eat and drink. Maybe I shouldn't give her water again. Or food. Wait a second. On day 20, we're not giving Mary Jane food. She'll survive. Remember that time when Mary Jane went out to scavenge supplies? When she got back, she had a wound on her forearm. Nothing serious, she claimed. But it looked like something had bitten her. Now that injury is looking much worse, we fear it might be infected. We have to clean it up. Oh wow, if we had an axe, we could have just chopped her arm off. That's crazy. Well, we got none of that, so it is what it is. Mary Jane, I'm sorry. We don't have an axe. Oh wow, she's sick. Look at her. She is sick. That's bad. Mary Jane will be fine. It's not the first time and it won't be the last time she's sick. She's looking a bit pale today though. Mary Jane is still tired. Let's give her some time to recover. Mary Jane caught something nasty. Yikes. Time to ration supplies. Well, I can't give him supplies and I don't have a med kit. During the night, we heard some suspicious sounds coming from behind our door. When we peeked out in the morning, we saw a leather suitcase. It has no address or name on it. We're pretty sure it's meant for us. Should we open it? Why wouldn't you open it? Let's go for it. Okay, day 22. Okay, Mary Jane's still tired. Still sick. Inside the suitcase, we found some soap, but yuck. It expired a long time ago. We're not feeling very well. Some of us spent the whole morning using the bucket in the corner. We're not accepting anonymous gifts ever again. Mary Jane is still rather sick. Mary Jane is tired. She becomes cranky. She should be better in a few days. Mary Jane is starving. We better give her some food today or else. Okay, so we're gonna give Mary Jane a little bit of food. There's nothing going on with Ted. Nothing new anyway. Look at him. He's murdering someone here in this picture. What? Let's try to give her a little bit of food. That's almost the last of our food that we have. Yikes. If there's anyone who can rescue us from this hellish situation, is our government. Okay, so we had this similar thing before. The government people are coming and we should keep our ears and eyes open for any signs for them. Okay. Okay, on day 23, someone's knocking at the door. Aren't there any drugs we could give Mary Jane? Mary Jane seems sleepy all the time. She has no energy for anything. If there's one thing we need, it's water for Dolores. Where's water when Ted needs it? Okay, so for now, they're all right. I don't think we need to give them anything. I mean, she's kind of sick, so we could give her some water. We still have some spare water, so we might as well just give it. There we go. Let's give that water. It's not like they'll survive any longer anyways. We should have just given them water on day 25, but let's help them out just a bit. You would expect the post-apocalypse would be a time of peace and quiet since, you know, most of the people aren't around anymore. Yet, here we are, someone at our door. When we opened it up, we encountered a strange-looking man in a blue jumpsuit who asked us to trade him a water chip. A water chip? What in the hell is that? I have no clue what's a a water chip. Maybe let's go for the water chip. So I decided, let's not give water to Ted and Dolores. Let's only give water to Mary Jane. And let's give that water for the water chip. I don't really know if we need it, but let's do it. We still have 2 bottles of water, and we're probably gonna die soon anyways, so might as well just do it. Oh, we've gotten a gas mask. We did not have that thing before. We explained politely that we did not have a water chip, but we are happy to share some water with him. The man was visibly disappointed but thanked us for the water and even left us a gas mask. Odd. Okay, Dolores will not survive without water any longer. Ted looks like he's got 1 foot in the grave. He needs to drink right now. He'll drink tomorrow. None of them get any water. Mary Jane is still rather sick. I think okay, she's still pretty sick. Okay, I thought maybe she looks a bit better. Last time the whole shelter was woken up by Ted screaming bloody murder. He was terrified, shouting something about tentacled, radiated mutants on top of his face. Turned out it was just Mary Jane stepping on his head in the dark. Ted took it very personally and demanded medical care. Okay, we have no bandages, nothing. Day 25. Okay, so I think it's the first time I've survived till day 25 here. Look at this, Timmy's back. I don't know if he's gotten anything. Looks like he had no food. Idiot. What a donut. Ted and Mary Jane refused to apologize and moved on, and instead went straight into a state of paranoia. He seemed to think Mary Jane had it out for him, while Mary Jane claimed it was Ted's face that hit her foot, and not the other way around. Looks like both of them will sleep with one eye open tonight. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. Before our expedition could go anywhere, we ran into a group of freaky people dressed like wizards. They were eager to trade some of their supplies for a few items. It sounded like a fair deal, so we invited them in. They were really ecstatic about purchasing a pair of old socks, which had been lying in the corner for some time now, living their own life. The wizards got them in exchange for a few bottles of water. One of them placed the socks in her ears and started to dance. They really wanted to sell us their radio. It claimed it was evil and whispers about the return of the Dark Lord. We gave them a bottle cap. Okay, we've gotten a radio. The last expedition got us thinking, maybe we could just drive away from the nightmare somehow. Most of the automobiles available are completely burnt out, but if we find a solid base and scavenge enough parts, perhaps we could build a vehicle of our own. We'd better keep an eye out for those in the future expeditions. Dolores will not survive without any water any longer. Dolores has not eaten in a while. Okay, so all of them are hungry. I get it. But I don't have any food. I mean, I can give them water because we have a lot of water. I mean, I could give some food to Mary Jane because she's about to die. So let's go for it. Do we really need to waste food on her? She'll die anyway, so I'll just give her water. Gotta think in the future. Okay, and let's prepare for the expedition tomorrow. Our patience is wearing thin. We thought it would be a good idea to take a quick look outside to see if there is any trouble in the area. As we were about to step out, a pair of animal eyes flashed in the darkness and their owners started growling in a most terrifying way. We only had moments to decide what to do. Pop it. We gotta get food. We gotta get something. I know what we shot there, but we had a gun and we had to defend ourselves. Look at Mary Jane. Yikes. A quick shot with a rifle was more than enough to scare it away, or maybe bring it down. Whatever creature stalked us in the darkness, we never saw it again. Dolores would really love to eat something. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Ted's stomach is rumbling, but we have no food. Mary Jane's eye could use a little food. Mary Jane is still rather sick. We're worried about Timmy's state of mind. He's not doing well. He hasn't rested and he needs food. His dad needs food. It's today or never. Okay, so Timmy, get a little bit of food. Who should go outside? It's about time we chose someone to scavenge the remains of our town in search of supplies. Who will it be? The wasteland awaits us. So should we send someone sick like her with the gas mask and a gun? Maybe she doesn't need a gun. Go outside with a bottle of water, perhaps, right? Maybe she'll find some medicine outside. Like, that's probably the smartest thing to do, as she's not gonna find any medicine here, so we should send her outside to find some medicine and take that bottle of water to sip on something. Go. Just do something. Day 27. Somehow, some way we survived to day 27. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Dolores has been putting a very brave face, but she must be starving. There isn't enough food to go around. Even Ted has nothing to eat. Timmy still hasn't rested. Timmy was never a fan of soup, but soup is all he talks about now. He must be very hungry. Time to ration supplies. Well, I have no food, no nothing, so we're just surviving like that. A sleazy-looking trader carrying an equally scruffy bag on his shoulder paid us a visit. He offered us a simple one-time deal. For just one can of soup, we get the bag and all of its contents. We can't see what's inside, and the trader gives us an angry glance every time we take a step towards the mysterious bag. Should we make a deal? I don't have any food anyways, so let's go. I mean, we're walking here on thin ice. We need to get some food, like, right now. We need something to happen. We need some sort of an event to give us some food. Our grandparents always told us to never buy anything sight unseen, and we're not about to start now. Gone are the times of yard sales. We can manage without whatever junk is in that mysterious bag. Okay, they all have rested, whatever. They all need food, but we don't have any food. Ted looks very weak. If he doesn't eat today, it might end really bad. Dolores is barely any strength left. If she doesn't eat tonight, she will not last till morning. I mean, what am I gonna give them? We have nothing. Might as well just give them water, right? We can keep sitting in our backsides here in this tiny little bunker, or we can start thinking about getting away as far as possible from this radioactive wasteland. Who would have thought that Reds would ruin such a lovely neighborhood? We could do it on our own. The escaping part, not the running part, of course. However, there might be someone out there who can help us. Let's keep our eyes and ears open. Okay, so let's use that radio. They're probably gonna die. Day 29, they survived! Someone's knocking on the door. Maybe I shouldn't have given them water. I mean, they're hungry, but yet I'm feeding them with water. Who knew? The government has not fallen and they're coming to save us. They didn't give exact dates in the radio transmission, but we're sure they won't keep us waiting long. They say that we'll be in touch in a couple of days and told us to wait further instructions. Dolores has barely any strength left. If she doesn't eat tonight, she will not last till morning. Yikes! Ted looks very weak. If he doesn't eat today, it might end up badly. Timmy is hungry. They need to eat. They all need to eat. Well, I have no water. I'm sorry. When we hear a knock at the door and decided to open, our heart rate always goes up a bit. Fortunately, this time it wasn't some bloodthirsty raiders, but the brother and sister that we befriended some time ago. They're quite ambitious. Together with their group, they're trying to construct a few houses and make a small camp. If we have an axe, we could help them with the construction. Well, do we have an axe? No, we don't. Day 30! We've survived for a month! That is insane. Poor Timmy, though. Look at him. We apologize for not being able to help in this time. Maybe we can find an axe soon and join the fun. But right now, we have no way of helping these folks. Dolores has barely any strength left. If she doesn't eat tonight, she will not last till morning. I think she said that a few days ago already. So all of them are a little bit tired. Again, no food. We got nothing. There's nothing more surprising than a knock on a Fallout shelter door. Who could it be? Should we investigate and risk our very lives? That sounds like a good idea. Shall we open the door? Yes, let's go for it. Let's open the door. Beep, 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 beep. We did it. Day 31. Not that bad. Turned out it was a nice, mysterious fellow in a weird suit. Yes, we got some food. He gave us some soup cans. This will help us survive the next couple of days. Opening that hatch was a bit risky, but it seems it gave us awful sickness. That coughing is driving us crazy. Dolores has barely any strength left. If she doesn't eat tonight, alright. There has to be some water left. I don't really know if I want to give them water, though. Ted wishes there are a few drops of water. I mean, they will get some food, though. Do we feed them? Do we give them water on day 31, or do they still survive without some water? Whatever, I'm not giving them any water. I'll just give them food and that's it. Time to listen to some radio chatter. Maybe we'll pick up some useful shred of information on how to get out of this mess. Let's go for it. Maybe I'll give them water tomorrow. They really need some medicine. Oh, wow. Look at all of them. They're all sick. Nothing, nothing, and nothing. We could hear nothing but annoying static. Better luck next time. Dolores has barely any strength left. If she doesn't eat tonight, she will not last till morning. But I've already given her food yesterday. We haven't done anything about Dolores' sickness. She won't survive without any water. Okay. Timmy needs an extra blanket. He's shivering all the time. So let's give them some water. Let's go for it. Let's listen to the radio again. And let's go for another day. Day 33. I've never been this far. And she's still not back. Mary Jane is not back. She's probably dead there. Let's be honest here. She's dead! No! No! Oh, how fortunate we took the radio with us. We can probably listen to some music. They still play music out there, don't they? Mary Jane was supposed to be back in a few days. It's been too long. We fear something bad has happened to her. She's probably dead. That's sad. So it's one less mouth to feed, but still, that's horrible. That's not how you should look at people. Dolores has barely any strength left. If she doesn't eat tonight, she will not last till morning. She's fine. Dolores' health is not improved. They're all feeling sick and bad. Day 33. Do we give them water? I don't know. She's dead. No, no. Maybe she'll come back, right? Let's still hope that she'll be back, but I don't think she'll be back. I think she's gone. Who should go outside? There we go. Let's get ready to go outside. When we heard a knock on the door this morning, we held our breath in fear, but we soon heard children's voices coming from the outside. We decided to open it up, and turned out the voices belonged to a pair of Girl Scouts. They used to sell cookies, but they have branched out now, and they're offer other items too. Smart girls. So I'll get whatever we have there. Let's go for it. Maybe Tomorrow will survive or something. There we go, day 34. The girls were very kind and their prices were more than fair, so we gladly accepted their offer. How very clever of them to keep their business alive even after the apocalypse. We're impressed. So what did I get? I don't even know what I've gotten here. What is this thing? Harmonica. We don't need it. Dolores has barely any strength left. If she doesn't eat tonight, she will not last till morning. If she doesn't eat today, it'll end up very badly. Timmy needs to eat. Okay, so far they're fine. They're all fine. I'm gonna give them water tomorrow, right? On day 35, they'll all drink and eat. Who's gonna go outside? We need to make a choice for today's expedition. Which one of us is best fit to face the wasteland? I mean, fatigue, starvation, sick. Fatigue, starvation, sick. Crazy fatigue, sick, and hungry. I mean, Timmy? Go outside, mate. Take probably... I don't even know what. A gas mask, right? Take this gas mask and go outside, mate. I'm not feeding you. We don't have enough food anyways. Go, mate. It is what it is. It do be like that. I'm sorry! Timmy went out to the wasteland. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. The same thing you did when Mayor Jane didn't come back. Nothing. Okay, Dolores is sick and everything, so let's maybe give them water and some soup. There we go. That's something. Let's feed them on day 35 just so that I know when I actually fed them. There's an armed and dangerous woman outside. Fortunately, she's out of ammo. She tells us she hunts the wild beasts of the wastes. And right now, she's on a trail of a giant mutated spider. We're pretty sure she's lost her mind. What are you gonna do with that spider, lady? Put it on a leash? She promises that if we help her, she will return the favor another day. We don't have any bullets, sadly. Yikes, someone's coughing. Day 36. An armed person who murdered things for a living. Giant mutated spiders in our neighborhood. We don't want to have anything to do with this stuff. Goodbye, lady. So all of them are feeling very sick. Okay. Let's go further. Okay, so let's give them a lock here. Today we were visited by a strange-looking little man who introduced himself as a trader. He insisted his prices are so low that it's practically like cutting his own throat. The last we could do was to take a look at his offer, although for some reasons we don't really trust him. Okay, whatever. Let's give him this lock. At least we'll get an axe. That's something. And I think we can hear someone knocking at the door. Let's see what's up. The weird man tried to make us buy fried cockroaches on a stick. I'd definitely buy them. Covered in some mysterious sauce. These snacks look pretty disgusting, so we turned them down. But we bought something else from him. He looked a bit disappointed. I really wanted to buy those cockroaches. I would have definitely bought them. Okay, they're all sick and whatever. We get it. We get it. I have nothing to give them anyways. Let's go further. Oh, wow. A stranger pushing a rusty wheelbarrow filled with all kinds of good stuff by today. He claimed he's a trader looking to barter for items he requires. Offers 1 bottle in exchange for playing cards. Can I select more things? Oh, no, we can only select one thing. So, playing cards. So, we'll get a bottle of water for playing cards, which I think is a good deal as we are almost out of water. That'll let us get by a bit longer. Okay, let's go further. We're gonna get another bottle of water, so I think me and Dolores, we can survive a bit. I know we had to sacrifice our children, but it had to be done. After making the trade, the man packed his things into the wheelbarrow and departed. Before leaving, he uttered something about bandit activity nearby and how dangerous the area was. So all of them are still sick. Ted is really sick. Ted is really thirsty. It's fine. They'll still survive. They'll eat on day 40, hopefully. Another broadcast from the military. They said they needed to locate the general area we're in and that they want us to leave specific markings close by. They said the markings should be cards, playing cards. How strange is that? We're supposed to go out to the nearest bus stop and pin the card denoting our head count here. Weird. Perhaps if we're doing it, the time is now. I mean, I've just gotten rid of my cards. Just a second ago, I exchanged those cards for a bottle of water. Damn it, we missed our chance to let the military know we're here. There's a good bet they'll get back to us again, but when will that be? Okay, so once again, we could give them some water today. But maybe let's survive till day 40. The siblings are back just like they promised, and they're asking for our help. The group is too big to fit where they currently reside, so they want to build a small camp nearby. They could really use someone with able hands and an axe to work on house construction. Should we send someone to help them? Yes. Let's go for it. The end? Wait, what? What happened? Because I didn't feed them? We got a few splinters, but the work is done. We even had some fun. It was almost like building the treehouse in our backyard all over again. Dolores bravely faced hunger. However, eating is a habit that is hard to shake off. She couldn't take it anymore. Wow. There are only so many days a man can survive without food. Ted was strong, but it was too much for him. He starved to death. So they starved to death and I had food. I fed them on day 35. They should have survived till day 40. It's not my fault that they were too weak. Well, it is what it is. I survived for 40 days, so that's good enough. I lost 2 children on the way, but a small price to pay to survive 40 days. Am I right? So if you'd like to see more 60 Seconds Reatomized, please let me know that in the comments down below, as I'd love to play this game again. And hey, listen, just to check out my Dead Island 2 Let's Player, click on the second card and go to my Resident Evil 4 Let's Player. Hop over to my channel, go to playlist, and there you'll find a lot of other games that are played here on the channel. If you're not subscribed yet, definitely make sure to jump the subscribe button and notification bell to not miss any future videos. And consider following me on Instagram or Twitter at HappyCairek. Yep.